So how many people here like driving in detours? Detours on the road. They're not fun, are they?
No.
What's the purpose of a detour? Right, but also it's to move you around from where you were going, right? So this shot is called Detour. And what we're going to do, first of all, I need to say this, I would suggest going to your neighbor's house to practice this shot. And I'll tell you why here in a second. But, you know, detours on the road are kind of like detours in life. Because if you ever thought about it to where it was a good reason why you didn't have something when you had it. Because maybe you needed a little more character, maybe you weren't ready for something right when you had it. And personally, I think God puts detours in our lives to where we're not ready for this yet. Whether it be a job opportunity or a relationship or something, I think sometimes we're not ready for things. And God puts a little detour in our lives and say, hey look, no, you got to go through this first before you can get here. Because I've noticed that sometimes when I pray about things, I get yes, no, and wait. And I don't like to wait sometimes. But I think he does that because we need some seasoning, so to speak, and we need to be at a certain place to accept things. So this shot is called Detour, and this is a Mass A shot. This is an advanced shot. A Mass A shot is when you shoot straight down on the cue ball. This is why I recommend going to your neighbor's house to practice. Don't put holes in your own pool table. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to shoot down on the cue ball, take a detour, and spin back to make the 9 ball in the corner pocket. Alright, so this is called Detour. Alright, hopefully I don't fall over.
Good job.
Alright, so we got one more shot, and this is a shot that a good friend of mine put together. His name is Steve Lewis. He's also the founder and vice president of Gospel Trick Shot Ministries. And he put this shot together with a good friend of his named Mike Massey. If anybody's ever seen trick shots on ESPN knows who Mike Massey is. So I just wanted to throw that out there. So anyways, if I have a gift to give somebody, how do you get that gift?
Go buy it.
Go buy it. But to get the gift, you kind of have to accept the gift I give you. Because if I give you something, you say, hey, I don't want it, and you don't accept it, you don't have the gift, right? Alright, so think about that when we're setting this shot up, because there is a message behind this shot. But as all trick shots are, you got to set it up. Alright, so we come over here and put our 2 balls right here. We put our cue ball right back here. Alright, now if you kind of look at this from the side here, what shape does this kind of look like? Kind of looks like a cross in a way, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Alright, and that's kind of what this whole message is about, is because I believe, you know, as a Christian, Christ died on the cross for everyone's sins, right? And the gift that we get from that is salvation, but the thing is, you have to accept that to actually have the gift. And it's not forced upon you. It is something that you have to do for yourself. And this shot is called It Is Finished because at that time it was finished for Satan because he lost. So this shot is called It Is Finished. And if anybody has ever thought about, you know, accepting Christ as their Savior, it's a very good thing, but it's not something that can be forced upon you, right? It has to be something that you accept, and I accepted Jesus as my Savior a long time ago, and I've absolutely loved it. I fell in love with Him, and I would just ask if anybody has ever thought about that to consider that. This is called It Is Finished. The 3 balls in the side pocket, the 1 ball in the corner, and the 6 ball in the corner, and the cue ball shoots back into the side pocket, so there's no balls left on the table. It's called It Is Finished. Let's try that one more time. Let's try that one more time. Because like in life is full of adjustments, right? So when in trick shots, you have to adjust to things. And actually, when you miss trick shots, that's actually a good tale, because if you see where it goes, you could say, oh, I have to hit that harder, I have to hit that softer, I have to move it this way, I have to move it that way. And so it's like with any other pull shot, it's the same way. So, where I missed those at, I think I have to go down on the rail. So let's try this one more time. The shot is called, it is finished. And if I miss this again, my friend Steve is not going to be happy with me. We still missed it. But anyways, I want to say thank you everybody. You guys have been a great crowd. Actually, this was my very first time doing this. So I was just a little bit nervous, so hopefully you guys have me back or some other time. We're going to take about a 10-minute break, and then we're going to play some bobble ball. Get everybody here involved in playing this. It's that shuffleboard, bocce ball, curling, cornhole mixture of a game. So thank you very much, and we'll start back here in about 10 minutes. Is that cool?
Sounds good.